So that was a unique problem in that my mic wasn't muted. It was that my input device was not being recognized, which was strange. I don't know when that happened, and I don't know why it happened. But, so recap, just fix the stream layout a little bit. It's a bit embarrassing that, I mean. But you know, technical things will happen. They will happen as they happen. But I fixed the stream layout, so now the chat looks a little bit nicer in my opinion. Goes up long ways along the screen, and the messages fill in from the bottom instead of the top, which I prefer and also didn't know how to change until now. We have to save Zia, and we have to prove ourselves on the proving grounds. I haven't had a chance to test out the secret skill that gives me a turret. I just keep forgetting when I'm in combat. Shall we go straight into saving Zia? I usually like doing a proving ground at the start of these just because it gives people time to come in if they want to. It's not you. This one sucks. Haven't figured out. Shall we figure out how to do it right now? Maybe if I... Last time I was stuck on a proving ground, I googled how to fix it, and I mean, I got a solution. Let's see. The scrapyard. Bastion. I've been running out of funny names for the titles of each stream. So on YouTube it's just Bastion stream 8, or we're on 8 I think. But on Twitch it's it's bass or bass hyphen chin. So you know, it's not that funny, but I mean, that's why I've been running out of them. All the good ones are gone. Where do all the good titles go to Hideaway? Ah, that was a bad joke. This is taking a while to load. But we're going to, so long, go on to it. We're going to, why is the game FAQs or game facts taking so long to load? Okay, let's do this. This also gets me back into the game's controls after, you know, not having played it for a day. Wow. Okay, I'm restarting regardless. Thank you. Okay, well this webpage just doesn't seem to be loading. Here we go. If you, okay. So it says, Scrapyard is a hard one, and if you wish to get to first place, you have to use some time on it. You have to destroy 100 things. Strategy is use the hammer to destroy the rocks, walls, and lamps and caravans. The rest you can destroy by rolling into it. Okay. I'm just gonna roll. There we go. That's the solution. We have 2 viewers in chat, or 2 viewers on the stream. Okay. Oh wait. They said the rolls, they said the walls as well, hey. My bad. I feel like this is a pretty bad time. It was 27 that we had to beat, hey? What's interesting is that we were struggling so much to get second prize and we just did it right there. So let's try again. I'm thinking about what game to stream next. Maybe it'll be a Pokemon Black 2 Nuzlocke or something. But the point is that I'm undecided as so far. So any other suggestions besides Pokemon, because which I am taking into consideration, bearing in mind that I have time now in the coming days to set it up. We're going to restart on this one because I've fallen off so many times. But any other game suggestions I'm willing to take. I do have games in my Steam library. I will put another poll up on Twitter Wasted quite a bit of time there. I feel like we're taking quite a while. That is my assessment of this. Yeah, too long. Okay, but we didn't have to destroy everything. Let's try one more time. Just to get the stream rolling. Haha, because we're rolling so much. Maybe if I roll this way first. There are sort of places that they want you to roll, I can tell. Although it is a bit inconsistent. Like that. Well, I think we wasted like 2 seconds on just that block. We're just refining, we're refining. Then we'll get into the extreme stuff. I'm definitely not padding this game out as much as I can for content. I promise. I promise. Maybe it would help if I didn't fall off the edge. I think that wastes too much time. I'm just gonna restart again. Let's go. My mic did fix itself, right? I realized I never actually checked. And I also can't believe I fell off again. It's not super happy with the roll sometimes, like that. Oh, okay, well that one, you could say is my fault. You could make the argument that was my fault. Was it an argument I'd like you to make? Definitely not. I'd advise against it. It's a bad argument. It's a mean argument. That's what it is. It's very mean. Mean-spirited. Mean against me. Just let me restart. I don't know why that one was so bad compared to the others. Okay, some point plotting. Some mapping. I think I'm realizing too slowly what it is I need to hammer as I roll. As I go about my rolls. And that just isn't fair. So this is the one that, well, this is the corner that'll take the longest because it has the most non-destructible items from rolling. Seriously, do you see how much time we wasted just because we left one piece of junk? One piece of junk in the wrong place. One piece of junk. Let's see. Let me try doing this. Okay, I need to have one run where I don't fall off the edge, is what I've determined. That is what I've decided. No falling off the edge. Sorry. Before we start. Okay. No tissue paper on my nose. Oh my goodness, we missed it by one! By one! I was feeling so good about that one as well. Let me close this tab. There we go. Now I can actually see how the stream's doing. Haha. I I don't think that was optimal pathing, but alright. $28 again. One more try. Just need to get this. Okay. Whoa! Little hole there. Well, hello there, hole. So there's a little bit of leeway in what you can miss when you're going about your breaking of everything. Okay, nah, that was bad. I'm just gonna restart. So you can miss like 1 or 2 items because there are over 100, but you know, you'd like to get them all done in sort of groups, as you can see. Otherwise, you know, then you have some left over, and you don't really want that at the end because, you know, it's a time trial. Left too many. Second prize. Lame. I did not get any notifications about this. That's weird. But I mean, it's the same time, so if you just watch the time every day, it shouldn't be a problem. What? What? Excuse me? I'm gonna watch the replay on that one. I swear I was in place and then I was off. There were no frame drops there. That happened live. Time is lame. I agree, time is lame. Okay, that one I'll accept as my own faults. But you see, like when that happens, when there's clearly items in front of you, but it's not hitting them, it's not very precise hitboxing. Define your hitboxes better, Super Giants. I'm sure they're great at it now. This was like 20... the last update for this game was 2018, which I presume coincided with some major Steam update because the game was released in 2014, so I don't know what else they wanted to add 4 years later to the single player experience with no DLC. So if someone would enlighten me as to what took place in 2018, I would possibly have encouraged them to do that, by all means, but they certainly could have fixed all those janky hitboxes. You know, it was looking pretty good until that happened, but that really wastes so much time. I don't care how long this takes. Maybe the stream will... Maybe I'll rename the stream to, Breaking Boxes. Like Breaking Bad. Haha. Pop culture reference. From like 2010. Wasted time there. Seriously? I just need to stay away from the edges, maybe. That stupid dirt pile. One more time, one more time, one more time, one more time. We're just gonna keep doing it until it comes right. Don't stop till you get enough. Something like that. I don't know the song that well. Or ever. I've never really heard it. Well, obviously I've heard it at some point, yeah. I'm assuming that there's a song that goes like that in the first place, which might be an incorrect assumption, to be honest. I'm glad that our roll knocked that one out. I have to avoid... Can I get a replay on that? That was terrible. And I'm sure it was going very well. Until then, let me see. I'm gonna watch the stream now. It's far behind enough for me to Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't have made the difference between first and second prize, but it still annoyed me. Restarting because I fell off. Maybe we should try a different path. Maybe I should start here. That was a lot faster. Maybe it was just the path. Stunning wallop. I agree. That was a stunning wallop. See, it didn't take that long. It took nearly 20 minutes.
The kids worked
Nearly 20 minutes.
That time it just plain destroyed it.
I just want to make sure it didn't automatically equip that though. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's get on with the actual content of the game. And save Zia. Zia detected. The Ura launched their assault on the Bastion from this outpost. Zia must be here. For those who don't remember, Zia was the singer that we rescued.
Well, now it's personal, ain't it?
What's that?
It's personal for him, and it's personal for me.
Hey, you can see there, dude.
They never saw him coming.
We have what looks like our last weapon here. Calamity Cannon.
He gets his hands on the care package I sent him. It's a little something I've been fixing up in my spare time.
Aim with... That is the most awkward. That is the most awkward. The most awkward control scheme. What if I want to, you know, move around while I'm firing? This has already started pretty badly. Also, how do you know how to repair things like this, Rux? Oh, but it's powerful. Oh, it's hurting me as well because I'm so close to it. Okay, and we've lost our special skill
They
as
got
well.
their own security and everything. Pretty fancy, even. Still, they ain't
This
used
is
to
terrible
visitors around.
for aiming precisely.
They've got these conductors that are all what's keeping the place together.
Wow. I hate this weapon. Maybe if I got better at it.
Break enough of those things and the calamity rocks slink back into the ground.
Seriously? And if I'm too close to it, I just get hurt. This is not
Those
my
rocks
favorite.
are like tumors, the same kind the Ura planted in the Bastion.
It just takes too long to load. It's terrible to aim. Like, what are the upsides? It does a lot of damage.
Well, the Ura must be in a panic right about now.
There we go. Cheated it a little bit by being so far away. Can I get rid of it? But I need it for... I need it for the blocks, because I don't think... Unless, can I somehow prove...
They even sick their little rattletail pets on the kid.
Let me try the mortar on these ones quickly.
Kid's done using the calamity's power for now. but the Ura ain't finished.
Yeah, okay, I don't need it. That means I want to put this one on. Now we have our good weapons. Thank you very much. I'm happy with this. I don't get hurt nearly as much.
Those rodents are just a bump in the road.
Sure, I can't move when I'm using it, but I can't move when I'm using the cannon either. Oh, whoops. Okay. Oh, whoops.
Kids picking the whole place apart, piece by piece.
There we go. Just to get that one. There we go. If we're talking about weapons of mass destruction, I think this one's better than that cannon by a long shot. So what are the topics of discussion going to be today? Well, I already mentioned that I'm looking forward to the next game to stream.
Tenfold.
So
By now, every Ura from here to the terminals must know he's in town.
So naturally, I already spoke about the, what game are we going to play next, and we're going to follow that. We're going to follow it with.
Conductors are squared away in the middle of the hollow.
Sorry, I'm just trying to hear this. We're going to follow the Bastion streams with at least one Enter the Gungeon stream because it's like tradition at this point, and I enjoy it enough. Especially now that I have the frame rate sorted out a lot better.
Targets.
But what was I going to say? Oh yeah, Moonlighter, which is a game I've been looking at, is currently on sale on Steam. If you'd like to pick that up. Oh yeah, why don't I do that? Oh jeez.
Those calamity rocks must be eating that place apart from the inside.
Jeez, a lot of stuff is happening. Surprised I didn't die there. That did it. I thought we were way too short, but alright. That's also a bit hard to aim when there isn't an enemy present. Transistor is also a game made by these people that I'd like to play at some point, but I don't know if that'll be the next game that we play.
The Ura keep hanging on to that barricade. After all, their homeland's not much farther.
Oh, my bad. All that did was hit me. What's up this way? Hard to say which way I'm supposed to go and which way I want to go.
Some of them are downright bewildered by what's happening.
I think that was the stab synth, or whatever it's called, that did the job on him. There we go. Direct hits. Ah, I'm a bit tired today.
Maybe
a lot of
they
programming.
know they lost this. Lost to a kid.
Not even fun programming, it was from numerical methods, which is not a section I'm a huge fan of, but I mean, it's not that boring. It's still useful, but I mean, you know, there's other things I'd rather be coding.
They underestimated us. Had us pegged all wrong.
We really are a murder machine at this point. Like, just actually killing everything. Just able to kill absolutely everything.
Yes, our people caused the calamity, but here we are trying to fix it.
Well, you say that, but I'm not sure that we're actually the good guys at all. I mean, I've just been listening to you this whole time, and look where that's got us at the moment. Although you do have a very friendly face, and in games that obviously means that you're a good person. I'm kidding, but I mean, yeah. Thanks Disney for perpetuating that ugly people are evil. Just see, I mean, the only one that defies that really is the Hunchback of Notre Dame, and even that doesn't do it completely because the other good characters are very, you know, typically attractive. So it's just saying that, you know, he's the exception, and that's the whole thing.
Did the Ura really think we just turn around and walk away?
Perhaps.
Suppose old Zolf should have got to know us better.
They're really relying on you having some sort of projectile at this point. There we go, that worked. There we go. So yeah, I can also use the melee weapon. I don't have to rely on my cannon.
Maybe I should have trusted him. Told him everything I knew.
Yeah, maybe. You let your racism get in the way. Isn't that a very big topic at the moment, eh? Let's not talk about such negativity in the world. Especially in America, because America have a lot of other problems to get through before just this event. That's a discussion for another time. Not
Zolf,
necessarily on stream.
They have every reason to be angry. Beyond angry.
I believe you.
But when this is all over, it'll all be water under the bridge.
Yeah, you'll say that, but I mean, they have to agree to it as well. We're kind of on easy mode at the moment because of the things that we have equipped in. I mean, we're on normal mode, don't get me wrong. But
as the hour grows desperate, the Ura bring out their big guns.
But I mean, if you look at, wow, that was their big gun. Wow, big guns, hey? Anyway, because of the, like, spirits that we have equipped.
He sees the Tazzle terminal loom large on the horizon.
And the weapons that we have with the upgrades, it's pretty chips, as some would say. Pretty. I'm not really familiar with all that lingo, but you could say it's chips.
There's nothing.
I said lingo, unironically. What do we think of the new layout for the chat? The comic speech bubbles.
Way out there on the edge of the world. That's where he finally finds you. But it ain't like Prosper Bluff this time. Ain't nothing for this gal to sing about now.
Oh.
Zia, you weren't kidnapped. No, ma'am. You just had to see what happened to the Ura. To your own people. You had to see if everything Zolf wrote to you was true.
Okay, that's two people. Child's drawing.
I don't need to see what happened to the Ura. I'm trying to undo it, remember?
Okay. Let's talk to Zia about harp guitar.
Sure you didn't drop that twangy thing on purpose? Just to see if he'd go after you?
Wow.
They lost everything, didn't they? But they just keep on fighting like that's gonna bring it all back.
Still nothing in the mailbox. Are we getting the lost shard now? I think we should.
Once the kid gets that last shard from Zolf, it'll all be over.
Let's look at the. Let's just look at it. Let's just look at the Calamity Cannon's proving ground.
The Ura probably didn't know they were being watched from Mancer Observatory. It was the perfect spot to test something no one's meant to know about.
Jeez, that is very ominous.
Only trouble was something about the place drove the windbags crazy. Hefty thing like that takes getting used to. Got a pointer in the right direction.
I agree with you that it's hard to move this. This is not a fun weapon.
Best stand well clear of that impact.
And it takes too long to load up.
Whatever gets in her way is in the world of hurt, but she ain't the fastest thing.
I agree with you. She ain't.
When the windbags caused enough trouble, the Mancers conducted their most secretive research far east of the city.
Oh my goodness. Are we just doing this again? Okay. Defend the conductors. See, I loaded up all the way, I think, and then I let go, and it just...
You can cause a lot of collateral damage with her if you ain't careful.
Jesus. I do not like it. I've already broken so many of the conductors myself.
The more crowded it gets, the more trouble you could come.
It's just gonna force me to restart. How do I get out of this? What are the prizes? Let me see. Can I go home? Can I go home? Seems I can't go home. I suppose there's always the option to, yeah, return to the Bastion. We'll give it one last try. The way they spawn is a bit funny. Yeah, I'm starting to get used to it just because I'm trying to predict where they're going to be rather than shooting at where they are. Which is the way you're supposed to do it. My goodness me. My goodness. How many remaining? I don't believe you. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think I'm gonna try to go back. That one we'll come back to it. Also, let me know if you'd rather we sort of shake up streams instead of the same game each day. Maybe like Wednesdays we play something.
Part of the rippling walls floated by, so I caught the kid's old knapsack.
Oh, that's nice. I don't really want to, because I know what it'll do. We can upgrade this. I like this one.
The Armada sure could have used one of these back in the day.
Something wrong. Rockets will not launch automatically. That sounds good.
First step to learning the Calamity Cannon is knowing about the machinery overrides.
Maybe it gets better as you
It's hard to sleep easy these days.
play or
what with
give it
everything that's
upgrades.
happened.
And thanks for the heads up. We just haven't seen this area yet.
Zolf, very soon the kid's gonna have to face that man again. For the last time.
Hmm. Oh, I see.
They met on the worst day of Zolf's life. There in the Hanging Gardens, he aimed to throw it all away.
Better with these enemies.
It wasn't the first time Zolf had nothing to lose. He was born to a simple Ura couple who didn't last long before plague took him.
So where does...
He grew up hungry in the tunnels of the Tassel terminals, so he took to stealing from a Ceylonian missionary living there.
Interesting. But, I don't know where Rux gets all this information. Like, was it just because he spoke to them so often that he just picked up their entire
He
life
once got
stories?
sloppy with his thieving hands. The missionary caught him, but didn't rat him out. Instead, he offered to take him in.
And?
That missionary raised Zolf like a gentleman, like he was his own son.
That's nice.
Taught him theology, history, and mercy.
Bit ironic talking in terms now. Don't know why I couldn't move there. Let's just hunt these ones down, take our time. At least we rescued Zia today.
When the missionary passed away, Zolf promised to continue his work to bring about a lasting peace between the Ura and
Sounds
Ceylondia.
good. Who's watching this in 2020?
Zolf started teaching
Me.
the missionaries wisdom to any Ura who would listen. And listen they did.
I'll watch this again tomorrow. Yeah, I didn't think he could defend that for some reason. It's a bit hard to tell where enemies are in this grayscale place. There we go.
He advocated tolerance, argued that the Ura should atone for the war. He believed the city had much to teach his people.
Is that why I moved to Ceylondia?
However, Zoe felt he could only do so much in the Tassel terminals. He needed Ceylondia to know the Ura had changed.
Trying to put those black tonics to use.
He decided to do what the missionary did many years before. He left the city of his youth to brave a savage land.
Yeah.
The journey was hard, but he knew how to fend for himself. And then at last, Zolf saw the rippling walls on the horizon.
Yeah. Pilgrimage to the city of Ceylondia.
He endeared himself to city folk straight away, and in turn he fell in love with the city and its people.
Yes.
One in particular.
Oh. It wasn't Zio, hey? Because they only met after the calamity, as far as I'm aware. I'm still a bit heartbroken about the fact that they killed our pets. They had no right. How are you there?
This young lady was fascinated by the Ura.
That's not fair.
But she never met anyone like Zolf. She told him she knew all the city's best kept secrets.
It's strange. Why would you say that? It's a strange thing to say on a first date. Why are there poisoned arrows? When did they get poisoned arrows?
The Hanging Gardens was their favorite spot. It was there that Zolf clasped her hands and proposed in proper Ceylondian style.
Oh, that's good. Well, I mean, not necessarily the part about it being strictly Ceylondian. I mean, it's nice that he proposed. I still hate this enemy. It's still the worst.
He celebrated with his friends long into the night.
That's good.
Joy and revelry like he'd never seen. Too bad he couldn't remember it all.
Why's that? Oh, because he was drunk. Haha.
He woke up alone underground inside the Ura Ceylondian War Memorial, built like an Ura den. But something was wrong.
The fact that he'd woken up there, or... This is getting to just be a game of numbers. Oh, I'm out of heal tonics. I should stay away from explosions, is what that translates to.
He emerged from that
go.
hole in the ground into a waking nightmare. Everything that wasn't gone was twisted upside down.
Oh, it was the calamity. Like, already. That's rough. Right after he proposed. Just gonna tag these guys to do damage later. Nice easy wave after. Well, none of them have been super duper hard, but yeah. There we go.
The world was frozen, air thick with ash.
Sorry.
What few faces he saw on the street stared back at him with gray and vacant eyes.
Oh, never mind. This isn't the calamity. Because there are still people about. Or did he say gray? It must have been the calamity, because I mean that's usually where these
He
reflections
found
and
his wife-to-be asleep inside her home, but when he reached out to her, she joined with all the ashes in the sky.
I see. What?
It's all right.
I swear I had enough health to tank that hit. Josh was talking about how easy the game is and then he died. Okay, poison arrows are not fair game. Especially when I can't tell who's doing it. I'm just gonna keep doing this. This is a weird enemy.
And so Zolf returned to where he proposed in the Hanging Gardens. And there he stood,
Yeah, it
as
was
if the gods would answer him.
It was the calamity. I got money. Ha! Okay. 10 minutes left in the stream. We can try doing the
The
last
kid's gonna be okay.
place.
As for that man, who knows?
Ooh, we got an achievement for doing all the reflections, it seems. We can upgrade that if we really want to. I mean,
Now, who would have taught a kid to do a thing like that?
it's strange. Strange thing to say. Oh yeah, we got this as well.
The Mancers, they knew everything, even if it cost them.
We don't really use these weapons enough. Oh, there's the slingers. Quickly put 12 bullets in a single foe without missing. It's not that hard. From my slinger days, that wasn't so hard at all. I don't know, I feel like I'm depleted on my senses a little bit. Perhaps a new level is not, and this one looks like it's the final level because it's so big. So I think we're gonna save that one for tomorrow. Still have 10 minutes left in the stream though. Okay, we don't have too many of these left, so we can try this one. Ugh. Whoa. Knocked that out of the park. Oh, actually, let me look up a labyrinth guide for this one. Is this cheating? I don't think so. Gaming Stack Exchange. Even though I upgraded my Brush's Pike to level 5, I still can't get to the first prize in Camp Dauncey, the Pike's Proving Ground. My best is 10 seconds later than the threshold. I know that I don't have to kill all the pincushions and that I can throw the pike to clear multiple pincushions in a row, but I still can't make it. Are there any other tips on how to win? Or perhaps even a precise guide? Tonics, Were Whiskey, Hearty Punch. Okay, we don't have Were Whiskey on, I think, but alright. Spear upgrades, Haunting Grip, Hollowed Staff. The hollow staff gives you increased reload speed, will cut a few seconds of the clock, and the group will give 50 plus critical hit damage, so since you'll have Were Whiskey activated. Do not pick up the spear yet. Oh yeah, so just kill yourself until you have a good... okay. Well, let's quickly go back to the Bastion and make sure I have the right upgrades. In the meantime, it's saying to kill myself. Haven't heard that one before. Let's go make sure we have the right upgrades. There's Hollowed Staff and whatnot. Yeah, great.
To fix a brush's pike,
shaft.
you just need a good length of knife bark.
There we go, we had just enough. Ooh, we got an achievement for forging stuff. And then it suggests that we put Were Whiskey on. We can take stab synth off. Oh, did I put Hearty Punch on? I don't think I did. My bad. I think I assumed we had Hearty Punch on. Area being destroyed, which will save you a fair amount of time. Nope, wrong one. My bad. Oh, we do have Hearty Punch. Okay. There we go. There we go. One more chance. Okay, let's try it. Probably not going to get the best time in the world. I'm wasting a lot of time here. Doom, 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 doom. Okay, I can't die again. That'll be bad news. Yeah, I don't need. How far off was I? That was pretty bad. Sloppy on my part. We can try one more time. But I really don't want to spend too much time on this one. Almost. Let's go one more time. I want to clear the people in this path. There we go. That should give us some leeway. I wish I could roll. Already making better time. Yep, got stuck on the wall. Oh. Okay, restart area. One more try. We were very close. That one probably would have done it. I think that'll do. Let's kill these ones. There we go. I wish I could roll, it makes me feel so slow. I'm sure they could have regulated it around rolling as well. Maybe people would have died too much. Wait. Yep. That's fine. Trying a slightly different route. Got it.
If you did all right at Camp Bouncy, you got to go to the wilds.
Was our last time supposed to be under a minute? Yeah. Okay, well, we'll do that some other time. So, thank you for joining me. That has been today's stream. The Ur-Ceylondian War. Hope you can join me tomorrow, where it looks like we'll be doing a lot of the stuff towards the end, basically. I hope you had a good time, and I'll hopefully see you tomorrow. Goodbye.